It's News Extra Time on KNEB 745 and brought to you by Jolly Funeral Home.
Thank you, Dennis, and good morning, everyone. Our guests today are Jody Schanaman and Shiela Weber, and they're going to talk about the ever-popular Wiener dog races, now part of the Scottsbluff County Fair. And Jody, we kind of determined it was, what, 7th year, something like that?
Sixth or seventh.
Sixth
we
or
think
seventh.
It's the 6th year for the annual Wiener dog races, and so we're real excited to have everybody come. It will be at the fairgrounds, located just southeast of the fairgrounds at the baseball diamonds.
Yeah, baseball fields where you do it. They run up first base or second base or third base? Or?
No, we run right down the middle.
Right down the middle. Okay. Right down the middle of the ballpark, and let's talk about when that's going to happen. It'll be on Saturday evening.
Right, we're going to be doing it Saturday evening. We're going to register at 3 o'clock. We're going to start registration at 3 o'clock. That's going to go through 4 o'clock. And so anybody that has not pre-registered calling in, they need to be there anywhere between that time. The parade of dogs, where if you have a costume for your dog, you can bring that. They will parade in front of all the recipients and show off their dogs and the costume that they have. That starts at 4:45, and then the race starts at 5.
All right, registration again 3 to 4, and you guys have a pretty good number of dogs already registered, right?
We do.
We do. We have about 25 pre-registered, which is a big number for pre-registration, and we usually get to most of them the day of the race, and we've always had around 50 to 54 dogs, and so it's always been a really good time. That's tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Okay. Now, Sheila's going to go over some of the rules here. When you register, you have the owner's name, the address, and the town, and all that, the dog's name and age. But there are some other rules. I love the very first rule. Is probably the key, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. You've got to have fun. This is a free race, and so there's no registration. And Jody's going to kind of go over all the people who have helped participate and sponsor this. But it is a free race. But it's a fun time. You have to have fun. You want to make sure that you keep your dogs on a leash, and we'd like to keep it so that it is just the Wiener dogs. No other animals at the race at that time, just the Wiener dogs. We need to have 2 people at all times, because one's going to be letting the animal go, the other's going to catch the dog. And so we need to have 2 people. And no throwing at the dogs at the starting line. We can't throw them over. You got to just let them go.
People really did that? Let's throw them over the starting line. Get up. Come on, move. Get them going.
No. And you get 1 false start. After that, the dog's going to be disqualified. It's got to be a purebred or registered dachshund, and no food at the race. You can have toys. We've got lots of people that have like a baseball or a little softball or a little squeaky toy to coax them to come down to the other side, but we ask that there's no food.
All right. And that's the toys are at the finish line.
Right at the finish line.
Okay. All right. So how do the dogs know, like, when they're supposed to go? Are they? You don't have a little rabbit or something that coaxes them?
We've got a lot of people that ask me, I don't think my dog's going to do very good. It doesn't make any difference. You're there to have fun. We've got some dogs that have run for 7 years. They let them go and they stand there and look at you. Oh, well, you know what? You come and had a good time. Some dogs are going to run all the way to the end of the race. You're there to have fun. We want to have everybody that have Wiener dogs in this area to come to the race and enjoy it. It doesn't make any difference whether they do a good job. If they do, great. If they don't, you've had a good time racing in the race.
Okay. And how far do they race?
It is 90 yards?
70
yards.
70 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the little guys, we're going to go for the 6 months. The puppies to 6 months, it's only half track. So they don't have to run as far. They've got little itty bitty legs compared to the smaller legs that the other sides do. So they only have to run half track. And then the older dogs do half track too, right? The ones that are
in the Sugars Memorial, right?
Right.
Okay, so you got a lot of different divisions. Let's run through those.
So we've got the puppies to 6 months. Again, they only have to run half track. The little Smokies, that's up to a year. The Wiener Schnitzels are a year to 2 years. Oscar Mayers are 3 years to 5 years. The Bratwursts are 6 to 8 years. The aged bratwursts are 9 to 12 years, and then the special memorial for the Sugar Memorial.
Okay. So lots of divisions, lots of opportunities to win. We'll talk about prizes and sponsors and all that right after this.
Big, comforting, personal.
Okay.
Jolliffe Funeral Home. Let Jolliffe Funeral Home help you honor those you love when they've passed. With unmatched service and artistry, our team will help you carry on the legacy of your family members and friends. With over 100 years of experience, we offer professional and personal attention to every detail in the planning process. We also offer advanced planning as a continuation to our services. That's Jolliffe Funeral Home. Our family serving your family for 3 generations.
We're talking about the running of the Wiener Dogs coming up tomorrow night, southeast of the fairgrounds at the baseball field. The race starts at 5 o'clock. You got registration 3 to 4. Parade of the Dogs at 4:45. There's no registration fee. And Jody, you got prizes, and everybody is a winner, I guess, huh?
Yes, exactly. We've got a prize for every dog that participates. And the main prize is a $100 gift certificate from Walmart, and we also have second place $50 gift certificate and $25 for third. We have new sponsors this year for the main event. Wells Fargo Advisors are sponsoring it, along with our many other friends. From Wells Fargo, we have Berlin Schaefer, Glenna Snyder, Linda Toms, and myself. And of course, the queen of the races, Mary Lou Shields, is heading this up, and Harold Hauser, her husband. And if you have any questions, you can call her at 247-2576 to register. And she'll either take the registration on the phone, or you can do it again the day of the races from 3 to 4, or you can come to our booth at Wells Fargo Advisors at the Events Center, and we can register you right there anytime. So, yeah, come on out. KNEB is always a great sponsor. Walmart, Murdoch's, Midtown Vet Clinic, Sheila Weber Photography, Scottsbluff County Fair Board, City of Mitchell. We appreciate the use of the baseball field each year. Gearing Citizens newspaper, and come on out and enjoy it. We have a great time.
All right. Now, those gift certificates are for overall. So what? The winners of each division then race in the overall category? Is that what happens?
Exactly. Each age division has a winner, and then we have everybody come together and race for the final race and for the grand prizes.
All right. And then everybody every dog gets something at the end, whether, I don't know exactly what it is. Let's make it a surprise, I guess, as to what everybody gets. But like I said, the whole idea is to have some fun with the dogs. Real quick, why are Wiener dogs so popular?
It's their personality. Anybody that has had a Wiener dog, you know it's their personality. Little short legs, little long body. You watch them run, ears flailing in the air as they're going. You gotta love them. You gotta love them.
All right.
Real quick, I just wanted to say, when you bring your dog, as hot as it's been, make sure you bring some water or something for the dogs to keep hydrated so that they don't get too hot. So just make sure you bring some water. And also, we are going to be at the parade. Anybody that is wanting to have their winter dogs come with us, we're going to be at the parade at the firehouse before the parade. So if you'd like to be in the parade with us, come to the firehouse tomorrow. Saturday. Yeah, tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow. Yeah, okay. All right, very good. Check it out. The Wiener Dog races tomorrow at the baseball field just southeast of the fairgrounds. Thanks, gals. Appreciate it. All right, back to you, Dan.
Thank you.